everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be into this game. It's the Ravens going up against the Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the North Shore of Pittsburgh at Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we head it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
No, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 offensive starters time Tim, electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Yeah, this is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Back to throw here. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Hocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39. Green 39.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Whoosh! So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for Baltimore first. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now Bell, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
Here we go now. Blue line.
This is Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. Over.
Now a shotgun snap is nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Let's go. Good.
Back to throw again. He completes it to Bryant. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the off remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Green 39. Green 39. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, 14, he's going deep. Get him. Hurry up, here we go. Squad.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. Carew's got it complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Here we go.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Caught left side, Williams. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grow.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the pick 6. And they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Bell. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the give, this is their fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, big man with ball.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set, 319! 319! Check.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 7. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And, my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling. Defense knew it, still couldn't prevent it.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down. I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote. By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.